Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Budget Clubman, to which the budget is about to take a hit. So we have nearly all the last panels for the car now. So if you haven't followed along so far to the point we're at now, the car is sat on stands. The underside and inside has been painted. The underside I've gone quite to town with, wanted it well protected and well covered. The inside I've sort of dusted in the bits you're going to see and sort of made it look a bit tidier really, more than anything else. So if you haven't seen all that, please check back and see that. At the end of that episode I mentioned that the shell then now needs final and full prep. So we've got dents to remove, we've got bits and pieces that just aren't quite right on the car, panel gaps to double check and check again, but to do that we need to sort the doors out. So if you haven't seen previous episode with the doors, my doors aren't, I wouldn't say they're awful. They're off a, well, the windscreen, the windows in it have got a 79 registration plate on them. I have opted to actually change my windows because that would bug me about the windows, and also I want to go with a full set of sort of period tint windows on it now. So that's the plan with that. But moving on from that, I've then obviously been able to date the doors to know that they're from the same sort of era as this car. So I can't really knock them for being that bad. They've been injected with loads and loads of wax. The main thing that I've never had to deal with is the actual frames rotten on it, but we've sorted that. So we're obviously now waiting for panels, and I can't do any final prep, so like the A panels and the quarters, to make sure all that's in the right sort of place and way I want it until I can get the doors fitted. So you'll see next to me we've got a big Minispares box. So without further ado, let's get it unboxed and let's see what we've got. Like I say, we've nearly got everything now. I am waiting on another delivery that's not arrived yet, but obviously given the current climate things are going to take longer. I've got plenty of things to be getting on with, I guess. I've got bits and pieces for the Clubman to clean up. I've been doing a bit of that in the background, and then obviously got bits and pieces of the Cooper to do as well. So got plenty to do, but let's get this box opened up and let's see what we've got, and let's update the budget, because I think that's what everyone's watching this for, to see where we're at on the budget. So yeah, it's going to take a hit, so I'll go and grab the invoice and I'll get this box opened out. Right, so mental amount of cardboard. There always is with these deliveries, but can't thank them enough for it really, because it means your deliveries get here safe and well. Yeah, so what have we got? Let's go through it. We have got 2 door skins, so both sides, and they are heritage. Now, a lot of you are probably sitting there going, well, you're on a budget, just buy pattern ones. Yes, I could have gone that route. It would have saved me, well, 2 pattern skins is the price of 1 skin basically. Yes, I could have gone that route, and you're perfectly in your rights to think that. So my reasoning is, and again I don't expect people to follow it, but I'm going from experience. I had 2 pattern skins for my sidewalk. That's the first car I've sort of done skins on. I had 2 pattern ones and I got it fitted. The door was opening and closing fine, and the shut lines were all right, I guess. But the biggest problem I had with it was the profile just around the door handle here. So the profile here, you can obviously see it curves round. It was almost like it was there. It was so far out, it's ridiculous. So I did a bit of looking around online, and people basically make that gap up with weld, or they get some welding rod and you tack and weld that in and fill it. And I'm thinking, well, the skin's thinner, the skin's needs all that work. I don't really understand why people go to that length, but I get it. if you're seriously on a budget, which we are, then go for it. But for me, the whole thing all the way through this was, what am I doing with the car at the end? You know, if I'm going to do it to sell, then number one, it has to be to a good standard, and do it to keep, it still has to be to a good standard. But then there are things that are just like going through my head. It's like, right, like the rear quarter. I've heard the pattern rear quarters are, you know, they fit really well, and I will do another pattern rear quarter. I'm quite happy with that. It went really well. So I'm glad that I've looked up on reviews on that and went for that. But from personal experience, there is no point in going for pattern skins. Now, I'm not knocking people that have been for them. I've been there, I've done that, I've tried. There's just, for me, there's just no point. So we'll have a look now at these skins. Number one, these are thicker. Number two, they just fit that bit better, and it saves a lot of time. And for me, I've got Heritage all the way to the A panels now, so I might as well just continue it, and it all looks nice in the uniform. I have chosen to keep the car, probably doing a bit of a Keith Miller here. I did buy it to the point that I thought, well, maybe I can, I don't know, use some of the spares up, put a really nice car together, and I'd like to keep it, but in my head I knew I probably couldn't have all of these cars. Probably still shouldn't, but I've sort of fallen in love with it. Now the colour's on it, and I've started to see more of a vision of what it looks like. I don't think I can. So I think it's going to become part of our little mini family, unfortunately. So time will tell, I guess, but fingers crossed, keep it. So let's have a proper look at these bits and bobs. Right, so this is the driver's side door skin. So like I say, I've been for a Heritage one. Let's flip the camera around there. For anyone for reference, that's the panel number. So yeah, I've gone for these because from personal experience they fit better. So I've got the passenger one. The only thing with the passenger one I'm a bit annoyed about, it looks like it's been dragged along the floor, and it has got a dent in it, which is really quite annoying down in, I think it's this corner. Because I unpacked just to make sure everything's here. There's a dent just there. The camera's really not picking up on it, but it's like, it's a bit annoying, to be honest. Hoping it'll come out when I bend it. But again, this is another pattern, another Heritage skin. So we've got both our door skins there. So I've got my doors down there. I'm waiting for the bottom repairs, so they are still on their way. And I opted to get these because there was a little offer on, and I've got two missing off the car when I bought it. So if anyone doesn't know what these are the seam finishing trims. So I've gone for a new set of these. I'm hoping they're going to fit well. I've never had to buy them. I've tested, just mocked it up against it. The rear ones are like the front ones are going to go well. Just going to check the rears. But for the money, it wasn't worth trying to clean out rust from inside here, because anyone knows that inside there, they rust quite a bit. And I've also got some stainless clips to go on it, so they should help sort of finish it off. If I can just try and help you guys out part numbers. So that's the right hand side, and where we got the sticker, and that's the left hand side. So if anyone wants part numbers, just let me know and I can try and help. If not, Minispares are really helpful on the site, and these are the front ones. So yeah, so we're going to test fit them, we'll have a bit of a play with them. Obviously it depicts where my front end is and stuff. Yeah, so that's this really small parts haul, I guess, but quite big in the fact that it's nearly all the end of the panels. Right, so I hope people can appreciate that I've sort of gone this route. Like I mentioned, I could have saved myself probably about £100, and being on a budget, that would have been a big thing, but I haven't. I've gone for the sensible route, and the route I'm hoping is going to work out better, but we'll see. We've got to repair the doors yet. I'm going, like I say, on experience and the fact that I want the car to look as best as I can possibly make it. I am just a guy in a garage trying my best, so I'm not a professional. I don't even have a good door skinning tool. I didn't do my last skins with a door skinning tool either. I did it with a hammer and dolly. Didn't really want to do it this route, but it is one of them. It didn't turn out too bad on the sidewalk. I literally don't think I had to put any filler in the sidewalk at all. But like I mentioned, one of these skins has actually got a dent in it, which is quite unfortunate, really. I did sort of think maybe I'll ring up and ask about why it's like that, but there is no point. Minispares are awesome throughout this really hard time. They're smashing out the deliveries for everyone, and we're keeping them guys afloat, and we're cracking on with our projects. So I'm not going to moan about a few scratches and a dent. I'm not that sort of guy. So it needs body work, the car needs filling and stuff like that, so we'll work on with that. But the thing that you're going to be waiting for is, let's get the budget updated, because we're at £1,037, and yeah, it's going to go up. Right guys, so this is the moment you've kind of all been waiting for, the budget. So 2 door skins and all those seam finishing trims is £206.86. Yeah, that's gonna hurt a little bit. We have got some door repairs coming, and I already know the price of those. That's another £41. So we got £247.86. So £247.86. Let's just put this in. I'm useless at maths. So 247.86 plus 1,037. It's 1,284.86. So that's a big hit. That leaves us less than £300 for paint. So people who have been watching before realise I've already bought some paint. I'm not going to add that in yet because obviously I've got to buy some more paint to finish the car, and I'll put in my consumables at the end. But yeah, if we go over the 1,500, which it could happen, it depends on primer and paint, it's still not bad. I think I've achieved a lot. So yeah, we're on track though, and we haven't actually broke the budget yet, which is quite amazing really when you realise how much work it's actually had. So let's update this. So 1284.86. So let's get rid of that. So 1,284.86. That's the 6. So that's where we're at now, guys. What have we got to buy after that is now literally just supplies. So it really is. It's getting close. It's getting very, very close. So people that are watching this going, what's going on? Basically, right from back from the beginning, £1,500, including the cost of buying the car, to get it to that stage. And we're at that point, which I don't think's too bad at all, is it really? That's really not bad at all. So when you consider our other project, the 89, we're already at more than that to how it is now, which that just is why I wanted to do this as a thing for the channel as well, because the 89 is full labour of love, heritage, everything. It's going to be absolutely phenomenal when it's done. I'm not saying the Clubman won't be, but it's done in a slightly different vibe. It's done for people at home that can get a project cheap, buy the panels cheap and do it. So £1,500 to get it to a painted shell. So you guys are seeing me doing other stuff like at the moment on the channel, like sort the grill out, sort the badge out. I'm painting various bits, the subframes come out. None of that is to this budget. So people that are now going to start commenting and just seen this video or seen the last few, please go back and check it out right from the beginning and see where we're at, because it is literally, including buying it, to have it sat on stands, ready to go for a rebuild, painted shell, is £1,500, and that's the target I've set myself. So 1,284.86 doesn't leave us a lot for supplies, but don't think it's going to be too bad either. So that is everything bought now. So you've seen the skins and those seam finishing trims. Basically I've got 2 bottom repairs which wrap round. I did originally go and order different door repairs, but they don't wrap around the edges, so I needed to go for those. So I've sent those back, and then we've got these ones. So it's 40, I think what did I say, they're £41, £42 or something for the pair, which is really not a lot of money. And I do think I'm going to use most of that panel. Right, so I'm going to stop going on, because you're all probably falling asleep. That's it for this episode. Quick budget update, last of the panels. When the other door repairs come in, we'll start cracking on with the doors. Loads of body prep to do. Graham and a few others are already commenting, Tony and all that lot. You're going to love body prep. No, I won't. No, I won't love body prep. I already don't like it. I'm pretty scared of trying to not get standing scratches and things like that. So it's going to be a big learning curve for me, the body prep side of things. And I'm gutted that I can't have friends like Sam and Tony come and help me with this lockdown and stuff like that, because they are really good. We did the mileage really well. We did that as a real group effort. So maybe the 89 and the Clubman could maybe incorporate into that as well. But the way the world is at the moment, learn, get on with it. That's what I've got to do. So yeah, I've got better and better. The Coopers come out really nice. So yeah, catch you next one, guys. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't already, go back and check out the rest of the series, because you'll understand more what's going on. But yeah, catch you in the next one. Stay safe.